Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Pokémon Rejuvenation? Question mark? So, I remember harping on the idea of explaining and elaborating more on Aelita's past and her as a character in the most recent chapter, which led me to this gem. So in this story, we'll see Aevium in another light, from another time and another place, far before Robin ever arrives. This is Rejuvenation, Where Love Lies. If you guys are enjoying the thorough playthrough, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And let's begin. I'm very excited to be playing this game. I'm going to be trying to do a full-on 100% completion run, because there's a special ending that you can get by properly doing this. So, I'm going to have a guide pulled up to make sure I don't miss anything. Where Love Lies guide. I want to make sure that I get everything so that we see the true ending, because apparently these actually the story elements in this story actually directly affect the events that will be coming in the later chapters and add some more context. So yeah, we're going to be doing everything that we can. All right, let's begin. My departure. So now we are going to be following a young man by the name of Kenneth. Four Island. Well, we're gonna miss you. Yeah, it'll be a lot less fun on the island without you, bro. Who will I get into trouble with when Nana finds out I've been messing around? Oh, please, Claus, don't act like Kenneth leaving is gonna stop you from doing all that stuff anyway. Isn't that right, Kenneth? Well, you're not entirely wrong, Jenny. But he's totally not my problem anymore, so make sure he behaves for me, yeah? Oh no, don't think you're gonna throw this log on me like that. But if that's what you want me to do, then I guess it's fine. We'll all be rooting for you, you know? You're finally taking responsibility, and it's made your good old grandpappy proud. I know, and I won't let any of you down. I'll do my best. With Lucario by my side, anything's possible, you know? Well, I guess it's time for us to head out, buddy. The ferry's leaving soon. And where you're just gonna leave without saying goodbye to your old mama? I didn't raise you this way, you know. Oh, shoot. Mom, I'm sorry I didn't tell you right away. It's okay, mijo. I know you have your reasons. Oh, so I believe that's Hispanic for son, so Kenneth is Hispanic. I'm not hope I'm not incorrect in that, but that's what I'm coming up with. And I support you no matter what you do. Remember that. Even when you're going so far away, I know that one day you'll return. I will. I will return. By the way, where's Deegan? Your brother doesn't want to see you right now, mijo. Okay, so Deegan's the dark type gym leader. We learned that in the main story. So Kenneth and Deegan, yeah. I think I've already said this before, but Kenneth and Deegan are brothers, the fighting and dark type gym leader. I see. Don't worry about Deegan. I shall speak with him later. Have a good time and do your best, Kenneth. Goodbye, Mama. Before you leave, Kenneth, I have a parting gift for you. I already loaded it on the ferry for you. I'm sure it'll aid you. Thank you, Grandpa. Come, Lucario. It's time to leave. And I will be slotting these episodes in the same time slot as the normal playthrough, just because I have, you know, obligations. So it's not really possible for me to do both at the same time at the current time. And besides, like, I don't want to push on in that story while I'm doing this one, because this one sets up plot points that will be relevant. So, my name is Kenneth. I was born on 4 Island on the Sevi Islands. I mostly just hang with my friends Klaus and Jenny all day, but besides those two, I have a mom and an older brother. I did have a father, but he passed away. My father loved to help people. He would go out of his way to save even the smallest Pokemon. Every day I think about how much of an impact he was on so many people's lives. I knew I wanted to be just like him ever since I was small. So to push that forward, I do many things in my free time. I help my mom and my older brother with chores around the island and the house. But other than that, I have absolutely no talent. 14 years ago, an apocalyptic disaster happened to a region far from Kanto. I was 4 when it happened, but even I knew the severity of that event. It was even talked about years, even today still. So this must have been Storm 9, 14 years ago. So we go to the past. If the past is 50 years prior to the present day, 14 years after that, that's when Storm 9 took place. Interesting. Okay. I wasn't there, but I used to have nightmares about it. Just looking at the sheer destruction triggered something within me. An uncontrollable feeling of despair and sadness. My mother used to wipe my tears and tell me that it's okay to feel sad once in a while. My older brother, Deegan, didn't feel the same way. He thought I was weak. But in those moments, I was weak. I was ashamed of my uselessness. But that changed the day I turned 18. It took more than a decade, but a support group ran by a man referred to as Mr. Blakery was constructed. Come one, come all. The people of Aevium are in need of your help. Help me build a land where all the people of Aevium can live together in peace and harmony after such tragedy. His words moved and persuaded me almost instantaneously. Looked like he needed all the help they could get, so I applied, and I got accepted. That's where I'm headed now, to that faraway region named Aevium. I don't know what I'll find there, but I know once I get there, I'll finally feel relief. I'll help everyone and anyone. I'll help everyone and anyone I can. That's what I was born to do. Giran City, here I come. All right then, Giran City. This dark, gloomy place. Let's get to it. Love Giran City though. The vibe there is the music. It's probably one of my favorite in the song. Hey kid, we made it to that Giran City place. It was a rough journey, but we made it in the end. Thank Arceus. Just get your stuff and hop on out of here. Thank you. Didn't Grandpa say that he had a parting gift for me? I should probably take a look around and find it. Oh, this is cool. This has to be it, right? I mean, it's for Kenneth on it. Such a joker. Lucario. Yeah, everyone's a critic. Mystery egg. Wow, a Pokemon egg? You must have gotten it from the daycare. There haven't been any new trainers on the island, so must be a Pokemon that's native to 4 Island then. Oh well, we'll see soon enough. Let's get out of here. There's nothing else in here. What's the egg? Oh, I guess it's in my bag instead? Yeah, it is. Okay. Makes sense. It probably is going to hatch as a plot point, not necessarily like... Wait a minute. So, this is Giran City? It looks so, not finished at all. Huh? Come on, Lucario. Let's go check out what the city has. This is not the Giran City I know. Oh hey, Lucario. That must be another employee, right? Since we're new to the city, we should probably ask him a few things. Yep, I think that's the best course of action. Don't get shy on me now, Lucario. Excuse me, sir. May I ask you a question? The building you want is northwest. Huh? No, I was gonna ask if the city was, You see, I applied for the Blakery Corps to rescue and help survivors of the tragedy 14 years ago. You what now? Jeez, another one? Huh? I'm sorry, but I don't really follow. That whole thing is just a stupid scam. You're not working on saving anyone or anything. They say that, but what they really want you to do is help build this gigantic city. What? Mr. Blakery or whatever thinks this is the best way to help Aevium. So in a way, they weren't really lying to you. Listen, why don't you just go to the main building and get situated and see how things go? Things aren't that bad around here. Maybe you might like it. I mean, okay. Sure. Come on, Lucario. By the way, he's gonna need these. Golden Sash. EXP all. Item Finder. Oh, wow. Lemonade. This guy's generous. I can really have all this stuff? Don't look at me like that, kid. I'm not the generous one here. That's just a starter pack given to all the new workers. You can't exactly break rocks or push boulders without any badges, am I right? That gold sash has you covered with all that stuff. Gotcha. Thank you. Oh, and one last thing. You better be prepared to battle while walking around the city. A lot of workers here get bored and battle each other during breaks. Keep an eye out. Okay, got it. It's been a while since we really battled someone other than Dagon and Lucario. But I'm sure we can do it if we really try our best. Okay. So this is Giran City. Not 50 years. This is Giran. We already know that's Giran City. This is Giran City 14 years after that. So what, 36 years? I think my math is correct there. I don't understand why I gotta do so much work. Why can't our Pokemon do everything? I just want to take a nap. And I dropped my Union ID too while doing my job. That's a real bummer. Hope you find it soon. I don't. Oh, well, okay then. I don't have time to I don't have time to talk. Move out of the way. Oops, sorry. Hey, I just saw you get off that boat. That must mean you're new, right? Yeah, I guess that's an invitation to beat my ass, right? Oh, shoot, a poison jab attack. Okay. This game is a lot laggier than the main game. It uses an older engine though. Oh yeah, it's way laggier. A level 10 Lucario. Kenneth, Jesus, man. Alright then. Yikes. Sorry, I didn't expect you to be so strong. I mean, yeah. Why'd you just walk in front of me? What the hell's your problem? There's no other way to go. Poison jab is some pretty nice coverage. Timber. Oh, that's bad. Now it's suddenly not. Why'd you beat up my Pokemon? What the hell? Because you challenged me to a battle. What? It's the main building? Nope, it's just a healing room. So, this is 36 years. I don't got time to talk to you. Beat it. Oops, sorry. Huh. Ugh, there you are, Jenner. What are you doing all the way over here? I'm meditating to myself because I realize life has no meaning, so this is Professor Jenner. Okay, that was pretty edgy. Ugh, I know, preach it, brother. And then we have all these normies walking around and building this huge city. These damn conformists, they enrage me. Yeah, well, let them enrage a fire out of you because I need a smoke. Chastity, smoking is bad for you, and this is Venom's mom. Okay. Smoking is bad for your health. I won't allow it. Yeah, that's conformist talk. Is this place already getting to you? I I'm not a conformist. I'm a realist. Why doesn't anyone understand me? Oh my god. Jenner, look at this conformist. Oh my god. They're enraging my devil's hand. They will know my true fury. What the fuck is Jenner a weeb? Where did you come from, Normie? Honan? What? No, I come from Kanto. Ugh, I fucking knew it. But she guessed completely wrong. Anyway, we don't have time for you, Normie. We're waiting on my boyfriend Matthew to come back and confirm a gig for us. We're all in a band, you see. We're gonna be super famous one day. You know, famous in a way that doesn't have to conform to society's norm at all. Hey, maybe we might remember you and give you an autograph or something. What's your name anyway? It's Kenneth. And has anyone ever told you that you're insufferable? Damn. Because to tell you the truth, I think I lost 10 years from this conversation. Jeez. Damn, Normie, that's some mighty big talk from a redneck like you. I totally like you, Kendrick. We should go hang out sometime, you know, from a distance. It's Kenneth, and I think I'll pass. See you later, Kenneth. So is this... I'm trying to map where this is. So... this eventually becomes Karina's shop. The entrance to the sewers is right here. So that means this is the east side of East Gearin City. That's where we are. Okay. I know there's supposed to be an item around here on the floor if I talk to it. Super potion. I think that's it. Okay. Use the item finder. I actually have that. Huh? The item finder is responding. There's an item buried around here. Well, do I just talk to every tile? It didn't really point me in the right direction. I don't have Pokeballs, so I'm gonna be teased with really good Pokemon, aren't I? That's what's gonna happen here. It's whatever. Please don't bother me unless you're strictly a worker from this district. Sorry about that. Hey, I see you got back from the store. Son, did you get what I needed? What? I don't know you. Yeah, whenever the HP bar starts moving, this thing starts chugging. Damn, meow. Gotta say, I really like version 13 just because, well, it's more polished. This game is older, but it's fine. You're not my son. Yeah, I know I'm not your son. I don't know the fuck truck you are. Hey, this mansion is only for certified workers. I'm not certified, so I guess I'm not allowed. GG, I guess. Can't believe we just went like that. Mind if we battle? I'm really bored. Sure. So we're playing as Peter. He seems to be an all-around normal person. I'm curious what happened to him that made him into the person we saw him as. And in fact, he's more in line with how we saw him in the alternative timeline than how he was when we met him in chapter 2, where he was like super depressed back then. No, I'm good. Clefairy. Really curious at what happens in this man's life. Thanks, I'm still bored. Rest center. No. Maybe it's over here? You're donating to the main building? Well, let me stop you there. Why? Y'all can just do your job, you know that, right? Oh man, this Ekans is trying to be super inconvenient. It says the first Pokemon I could get are Scyther, Muck, or Donphan. If it's an Alolan Muck, I might be interested. If it's a regular Muck, I'm not. Scyther could be good. It has a high attack stat. This could be nice. Donphan's a ground type though. I don't know. I might go for Scyther because if I can evolve it to Scizor at any point, Scizor might be really good to have if it's really strong typing. So to be fair, I'm not so sure that will work. Maybe I have to look around so I don't miss any potential items. Quit your job so my wages will increase. But nope. Okay. Hey kid, don't disturb the Pokemon. They're clearing the way so we can expand the city. You mean this city is going to be even bigger? Yeah, that's right. I hear from management that we're going to build a second city right next to this one as well. This side of the island will be East Giran City and the other will be West Giran. That's incredible. Pokeballs haven't been important for the Aevium region after the calamity. Because of this, you won't really find shops with Pokeballs. It's difficult for trainers, but this region isn't really for that kind of stuff anyway. Plus, Mr. Blake provides Pokemon to people who need them. Welcome. I have everything you need except Pokeballs, maybe. Can't afford a revive. I hope things go well for Aevium. I can't stand seeing people suffer. That's fair. Come on, Scyther. We got trees to cut. Cut down by next week. Chop chop, literally. It's the main building. Receptionist. Hello? Okay, she's ignoring me. I can see other rooms over there. That's weird. Sorry, but this comp is for workers only. I need to go to the main building to get myself completely registered for this time. That would be correct, sir. Well then why didn't you tell me that? Is this the main building? Beat it, kid. Don't waste time and stand around. But I need to find the guy in charge of all this. I think there's been some kind of mistake. What? You want to talk to Mr. Blakery himself? Good luck with that, kid. The only one in Gary right now is his manager. If you're looking to talk to him, he went out on his lunch break. Should be around Mika's coffee or something like that. Well, alright. I guess I'll head there now. Good luck. So Mika's coffee was in Giran City before Grand Dream. They hire kids now? What is this world coming to? What do you think, sir? Ducklet. Huh. Oh no. Is this it? No, not today. Looks like I'm the kid. That's right. You are the kid. Come on, Lucario. Don't come back until you bring in actual customers. Damn, that girl got pushed out. Is that Karina? No. I mean, actually, Karina can time travel, so I guess that could be her. Youch, that hurt so bad. You didn't have to push me. Oh my gosh. You didn't see that, did you? That's so embarrassing. I didn't see a thing. I didn't see a thing. You're a gentleman, you know that? Thanks for that. Yeah, I really appreciate it. Rough day at work, I assume? Yeah, but don't worry. I get kicked out at least twice a day. I'm so sorry. Hey now. Oh, it skipped. Fuck. It brings the money, so it's fine. The name's Tesla. What's yours? Okay. So Tesla. Tesla and Kenneth know each other. My name is Kenneth. Oh, I mean, Deegan and Kenneth are brothers, so I guess it makes sense that they would know each other. My name is Kenneth. I'm from Kanto. Wow, really? That's really far from here. I'm from here, so I'm not so interesting, but that's okay. Say, it's kind of refreshing to see a normal person around these parts. Everyone here is, well, all quirky and stuff, that it becomes draining. Yeah, I've only been in the city for a little while, and I've already met some interesting characters. Well, ain't that cute? They're weird, but we're all harmless. If you say so, then I guess I'll believe you. Right. Well, I won't get in your way any longer. I mean, I'm sure you're here for a reason, presumably a cup of coffee, right? Actually, I came here to meet with the manager of the construction project. Oh, excuse me. So you're here to see Keith? Well, he's your employer, and you should watch what you say around him. Anyway, I have to go now, but I mean, she didn't really say anything. But it was nice meeting you, Kenneth. We should talk again once I'm off duty or something. Oh, sure. She looks so much like Amber now. It's kind of crazy. So you wanted to talk to me or something? Yes, I'm here to talk about my employment. I signed up because the application said I'd rescue and aid the residents of Aevium. And I want to do my best to help, but what? People from this region have to find somewhere to live, right? Well, with a couple of bank loans and some soul stealing, they can have a moderately sized overpriced condo. That's not what I mean. Listen, if you want to talk more, come meet me in my office. I can't talk about confidential stuff out here in the open. I'd lose my job. Lucario, why is everyone in this city insufferable? Politics. Yeah, tell me about it. At least Tesla was nice. Come on, bud. We better go talk to this asshole and see if he's actually helped. I agree. Guy is kind of an asshole. Oh, it's this building. Oh, excuse me. Pokemon must be within their Pokeballs when you enter the building. Thank you. Oh, sorry, Lucario. You gotta go for now. Okay. Elizabeth, I told you that we can't be seen in an office after we... Wow. Okay. After you what? Don't worry about it, kid. Now, what can Keith do for you today? I want an explanation. I thought this was supposed to be a program to help people of Aevium. That's exactly what we're doing. How is building a city going to help citizens of Aevium? It gives them a place of stay, gives them an economy. What do you mean? It does a lot. Well, like I said, people got to find a new place to live after their land was destroyed, right? And where do you expect them to get money to pay for these apartments? What about the people living in poverty? What happens to them? Something will happen. They'll rise back. They usually do. Wow. But if you're done complaining, we need work to get done. We're not even 1/3 of the way done, and this place needs to be stuffed with people by next month, so there's no freaking way you'd get that done within a month. Leave. I'm not leaving. Fine, stay there until security eventually comes to escort you out of the building. Is this the map of the region? Yes, it's exactly that. What of it? Looks like the Johto and Kanto region. Well, there's actually something interesting about this. There's a town east of this part of the city, yeah? It's circled. What are your plans for this area? Huh? That's the place that used to be Sheridan Village. We haven't gotten any sign of life in the area since the tragedy, so we're probably going to clear it out. Mr. Blaker is very interested in turning it into a resort of some kind, not sure. Let me go there and scope out the area. What? Don't make me laugh, kid. That's uncharted territory. Off limits to workers here. If it's off limits, then I quit. You quit? Okay, that's fine. Security. Wait, what? Security? Oh. We can talk about this, right? It was just a misunderstanding. God damn it. There ain't no just a prank, bro. Hey, come on, fellas. This is just one big misunderstanding. And do you have to be so aggressive? You're hurting my arm, for Christ's sake. Hey, let me go already. Wait. And please don't come back. I may have acted a bit rashly. I just realized I have nowhere to stay now that I don't have a job. And we're on the streets. I really need to work on my haggling. I don't actually want to quit my job, but I gotta wonder if I would have been fired if I didn't quit. He was pretty quick to accept my resignation, almost like he didn't mind if I did or not. Not to mention housing is only provided to workers in the company. Yeah, I hear you, bud. I was hoping to soak this egg Grandpa gave me in warm water to help it hatch. That's pretty much out of the question now, which is unfortunate. Damn it all. I'm not gonna give up so easily. I can't go back just yet. I mean, I feel you, Kenneth. It would suck to come all the way out here just to have to go back. Like, it really feels like we didn't accomplish all that much. But that's alright, because we're not going back. Even if I can't get anything to help here, I'm not gonna go home just yet. We're going to Sheridan Village, and we're gonna help out anyone we can. Keith said there was no signs of life, but maybe that's not true. Maybe people actually are in need of my help somewhere out there. But first, we should probably find a place to sleep for the night, yeah? Okay. Let's get back to the small pier. Maybe one of the workers there may have a couch we can sleep on. So we're gonna come here. Sorry, this complex is for workers only. He says the same thing. Never mind. I thought the dialogue would change. Well, I mean, I guess we can stay in this break room, right? You would come back here? Oh, well, we already found the main building. Oh, wait. What about this place? No, it's locked. Where do we go then? They probably said it and I just missed it. Oh no, we're just supposed to come over here. What the hell do you mean we don't have a gig? Explain, Matthew. Uh-oh. Explain yourself now, Matthew. We actually met this character when we did the Silvally questline way back. Ouch! You're not supposed to hit me until after I explain. I gotta confess, we never had a gig here, like ever. I just told you guys I had a gig so that you would come down here with me. If the reason is not suitable, my death hand will destroy you, Matthew. Jenner, put it back in your pocket, please. Put the death hand away. Listen, we're all tired of living with our lame parents, right? Well, this is a free way to move out and get free housing. This is the perfect deal. Don't be a conformist, Matthew. Nothing's ever free. There's a catch to all this, I'm sure. Out with it. Tell us. So, in exchange for our free housing and trip away from our parents, we gotta help build this city. Matthew, say it isn't so. Say it isn't so. My death hand. I cannot control. Wait, guys. This is a good Yikes. That guy's gonna feel that for a few days. Maybe I shouldn't go that way for a little while. Wait. The guy who was blocking the way isn't there anymore. Is that place supposed to be some luxurious mansion? There's got to be a bed or something right there, right? Let's go take a look. Oof, I'm gonna feel that punch for a few weeks. Probably be worth it though. God, this sucks. Don't talk to me right now, Normie. Alright. I need to find that guy's ID. Can I find it? Where is it? Oh, cool. Just talking to the water help it? Stop teasing me with starlies like I never have. I don't know where the union ID is, but let me check the guide real quick. After you get kicked out of the manager's office, talk to the worker standing in front of crates directly behind the building. Worker will detail you can get a free Pokemon with the union ID. Okay. I have to do this because I need to make sure I get every single Pokemon in order to get the true ending. So I need to talk to this guy. I don't understand why you hurt. I just want to take a nap. Drop my real bummer. Hope you find it soon. So wait, he didn't tell us anything really. A field? That's correct. Each employee who enters a field gets a free Pokemon to help their task. Oh, here we go. Oh, well, I'm sorry, but I'm... Excuse me one moment. Did you hear that, Lucario? A free Pokemon. I mean, it's still an employee. I'm still an employee to this guy, right? So that means I can get a free Pokemon out of this deal, right? That's stealing, Kenneth. Why are you looking at me like that? Come on, it's not that big a deal. I'm sure they have plenty of Pokemon in reserve. Fine, ignore me then. I'm gonna get the free Pokemon myself. Yeah, I'll take one of each, please. Whoa, slow down, kid. You're only eligible to apply for one field. Oh, okay, well, what are the fields then? Before we go into the detail, I'll need to see your union ID. Never mind. Hey, don't laugh at me. That was a very unfortunate situation. I won't be able to get another Pokemon unless I get a worker's ID. And since I'm no longer an employee, Keith won't give me one. Maybe we can get our hands on another way. Let's take a round and see what we can find. Alright, now we talk to this guy. Relax, I was just gonna ask about your union ID. Oh, I lost my ID a long time ago. You lost it? Yeah, I lost it. I don't really care that I lost it. If I find your ID, can I have it? Sure. Whatever the hell. I sure as though don't want it. Do you remember where you lost it? It was near a small stream of water. I think just to the north of here. That's the last place I saw it anyway. Great, thanks. Yeah. Okay, so do we now go back up here? Huh. Oh, here it is. It only spawned when it was time for it. Fair enough. You can use this to obtain a free Pokemon. Alright, now I can get it. I have to make a choice. If the muck is not a lowland, I'm not getting it. But the Scyther might be worth it. That's where I'm at. I'm feeling the Scyther. Right here. Yes, this is an idea, alright? Alright, you're gonna actually look at it? Look at it? Kid, I don't get paid enough to be completely observant all the time. I see an idea, that's all I need to see. Well, alright then, no complaints from me. Now to explain the 3 fields. The 3 fields you may enter the infrastructure field, which is paving roads, etc. There's a deforestation field. We need to chop down trees for our expansion. And finally, we have a waste management. I think that one is self-explanatory. Which Pokemon do you want? For deforestation, we supply Scyther. For waste management, we supply Muck. Finally, for infrastructure, we supply Donphan. Scyther. Would you like to give a nickname to Scyther? Nope. Okay, here you go. One Scyther coming up. Awesome. This guy will do wonders on my team. Now to explain your role. That's fine, I got it. Alright, Lucario, let's give our new team member a spin. You basically just stole this thing. I mean, the nature's whatever. Agility, Bug Bite, Steel Wind, Cut. Oh, Bug Bite is going to be the only little stab option I have. I'll take it though. Alright. Now that's one thing we got down. Let's see what's the next thing we have to do. Alright, that's the only Pokemon available in this chapter. Now we need to get the time capsule. Alright. I need to make sure I'm saving it more consistently, just in case. Now we come here. Hey, check this place out. It's pretty opulent. It's a pretty opulent place, but there's also something kind of, I don't know, ominous? Maybe it's haunted or something. Oh shit, wait a minute. What? It looks different from the outside, from the newer version. So, what is this place? It's so depressing. That's where Anathea's blood. Is that dried blood? Lucario, I don't think this is a very happy place. I get the feeling something really terrible happened here. Whether that had been recently or a long time ago, that bad feeling feels real present. Let's look around a bit more. Huh. This painting. This is a family portrait, right? They look so happy. But photographs and paintings only ever capture a moment. Why is this photograph, like, in immaculate condition, but everything else is just destroyed? This means we're going down. Yep. Whoa, this room is amazing. It looks a bit different, but this is the sacrifice room. Somehow this place feels worse than upstairs. Do we really need to stay down here for the night? Looks like a place you'd get your soul sacrificed or something. I'm just joking. That doesn't happen. Huh. This is kind of surreal to be back here. Alright, we need to go in here. There's a lift. This room is pretty quaint. A little cold, but we can deal for at least one night, right? Whoa. This pit goes a long way down, Lucario. Let's find a place to sleep that's not all close to the railings. But what do you think this place was used for, huh? Like, really, what's a twisted place like this doing underneath a mansion? I guess it doesn't really matter. It's a story that will never be told. I just can't shake the feeling that I shouldn't be here. I know I've already said that plenty of times, but before it's true, maybe we should just go. Yeah, Lucario? Maybe. Whoa! Whoa! Huh? Lucario, did you just... Where'd Lucario go? Lucario, where'd you go, buddy? This isn't the time to be pulling any pranks. This place is too freaky. Also, it's immaculate now. The room is cleaned up. Please help me, Marionette. Who are you? Please help me. Hold on. I'll try and get you down from there. If you don't help me, I'll be lost. No. Ugh. Am I dreaming? All of this can't be real. I will be lost without you. You'll be lost without me? What does that even mean? This is Taelia, right? This isn't Vivian. Looks like Taelia sprite. Please, I'll help you. Just tell me how. How can I help you? Aevium? A Pokemon? Are you causing all this? If so, I'll have to deal with you myself. I've received. Ooh, that did a lot of damage. Yeah, you can't synchronize a poison type. They're here. Thank you. Ugh. What's... Oh my god, I've been here too. Seriously, where am I now? This is getting old. Hey, isn't that... That's the girl who was trapped in that crystal. At least I think. Doesn't seem to be any items around here. Hello? Oh, Kenneth! You already know my name? Have we met somewhere before? Perhaps in another life. Another time. What are we both doing here? I needed to talk to you, Kenneth, but I couldn't find a way. At least not until now. I need you to help me. Help us. You keep asking for help, but not replying how. I want to help you. This was the entire reason I came to this region. So please, tell me how I can. I want you to find me. And when you do, I want you to give me this. Mysterious amulet. What is this? An amulet? It was handed down to me by a relative. It's very important to me, and only you can give this to me. So please, Kenneth, find me. Because if you don't, I won't last. My life is in your hands. It skipped that portion, but alright. I'll find you and I'll save you. It's a promise from me to you. Thank you. Huh? Ooh. Just conked out, I guess. Lucario, is that really you? Was that all a dream? It must have been. Wait, the amulet that girl gave me. I still have it, which means... Lucario, how long have I been out? Oh, wait, that's right. I can't understand what you're saying. I'm only teasing you, Lucario. You don't have to give me those deadly eyes of yours. Really, though, we should leave and also never come back. Because this place has probably emotionally scarred me for the rest of my life. How about you? Yeah, that's what I thought. Your aura is horribly tainted. Let's get out of here, buddy. Oh no, it's already nighttime. That means all the workers by the pier have already gone home. Ugh. What the heck? Another day bites the dust. To a better day tomorrow. Kenneth? What are you doing out here so late? Oh, hey Tesla. How's it going? Mind if I sit with you? Sure. Take a seat. Awesome. So what brings you here by yourself at this time of day? Oh, you know, just hanging around, I guess. Really, I thought you would have been really tired from all that physical labor. Some of the people that walk into the shop at the end of the day can barely walk. I'm sorry, was that a bit presumptuous and rude of me? No, you're fine. That's not it. Actually, it ties into me being out here at night. Oh? It's complicated, but you see, the thing is, I kind of accidentally quit my job. You what? You quit? Didn't mean to. Was just trying to haggle my boss. I came to this region to help people, not build a city. Was trying to get them to send me somewhere else, but he didn't want to budge. So I threatened to quit, and he kind of rolled over me with it and kicked me out. Keith did that? I'm so sorry. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Tomorrow morning I'm going to leave this place and head for Sheridan Village. I'll help as many people as I possibly can, no matter what. I'm sorry if this is wrong, but is it your dream? Is what my dream? You know, helping people out when they really need it. I guess it is. I think I got it from my dad. He was always eager to help people out. Unfortunately, he died during one of his jobs. I'm so sorry about that. It's okay, he died doing what he loved. It's a little funny though. My mom always said I was born with an unnatural amount of empathy. But sometimes I feel like the average person isn't born with enough. I second that. So what's your dream? My dream? Well, I guess it's not really a dream, but one day I want to own an orphanage. Wait, seriously? Yeah, you see, I'm actually an orphan myself, so... Really? Yeah, my parents died in an accident a long time ago. Never really knew them, so I don't really know how to feel about them. But owning an orphanage takes a lot of time and money. That's why I'm here, you know. Mika's Coffee must really pay well if you're working there to build an orphanage. Very funny, Kenneth. I'm only working here part-time. I'm trying to become a model. I hear they make big bucks. A model, you say? Yep, I applied and everything. I just gotta wait on a reply. If I'm honest, I'm scared to death. If this doesn't work out, then I think you'll be a really good model. I think you're really pretty. What? Don't say such a silly thing. I'm sorry, was that weird to say? What was that? What was that? That'd be my stomach. I haven't eaten since, well, yesterday. Yeah, I haven't eaten since yesterday? Today's practically over. Yeah, I guess it is. I'm sorry, but this just won't do. Come with me right now. Sit. It's okay for me to be in Mika's Cafe's break room. Absolutely not, but no one's here at the moment, so who cares? Now sit. Okay. Fair enough. Now you wait right here. I'll be right back. I'm going to be doing a lot of reading. I can see it now. A lot of reading. Tesla, what is all this? It's dinner, isn't that obvious? Now eat up. Thank you so much. I made it with love, so make sure you enjoy it. It's absolutely delicious. Are you sure this is alright? Just eat up, okay? I don't want to hear any more talking. I didn't even know Mika's Coffee served food like this. We don't serve food. Then where'd this plate come from? Oh, don't worry. That's just my lunch for tomorrow. What? But if I eat this now, you won't have any lunch for tomorrow. It's fine. Besides, you said you're leaving tomorrow, right? Just take it as a farewell gift, okay? Don't ask any more questions. Okay, gotcha. Listen, Tesla, thank you so much for the meal. It was delicious. Oh, hey, don't worry about it. If it was the least I could do. And look, I bet you're real tired of seeing me, but you don't have to you don't have a place to stay, right? How'd you know that? Well, the housing here is only for people working to rebuild the city, and seeing as you no longer have a job here, guessing you never got your apartment key. You're too smart for me, Tesla. Why don't you stay over at my place for the night? If you'd have me, I'd be grateful. Of course, my apartment is just west of the main building. Can't miss it. Oh, and my apartment is 7B. Don't forget. 7B. Got it. See you soon. 7B. Lucari, I don't think I've met anyone as nice as Tesla before in my life. This is going to be our only night in Garen City, so let's finish up anything we haven't. There's one thing I know I need to go do. I need to go get the capsule. We got all the Pokemon in this chapter. There was only one. And now we have to come back here. It's over here. Got it. Found one time capsule. This thing has no way to open it. It's a time capsule, so maybe it won't open for a while. Better not think about it right now. A capsule that won't open up for a few years. Can't wait to see it open and what comes inside of it. Alright, now we got the capsule, we got the Pokemon. Alright, we are done with this chapter. The next chapter has 13 Pokemon. Wow. It's the next chapter actually has the most chapters. Fair enough. I mean the most Pokemon in the next chapter. After that it's just a few more. Right, so I think this is the place. Oops. It's just west of the main building. Isn't this the main building right over here? No, this is the main building. This isn't it. Wonder if something unique happens, so I just talked to him anyway. Apartment 7B. I think this was it. Yeah, 7B. Definitely Tesla's apartment. Oh, here we go. Am I really brave enough to stay at Tesla's house for one whole night? Tesla said it was her apartment, right? She said she was an orphan, so she's probably not here with any adults. So, did she invite me here so that we could... What am I thinking? I need to get my mind out of together. Tessa invited me out of kindness of her heart, but I shouldn't keep her waiting, right? I'll go in there and I'll show Tessa how grateful I am. I mean, it's what a man would do, right? The right thing. Yes, let's do this. Tessa, your man is here to... Wow. Oh my god. Who invited the normie? Yo, Venom's mom needs to get punched in the mouth. She can do a punch in the mouth. What? Yay, Kenneth, you made it. I figured since I invited you over, I'd invite some of my friends, too. Hope that isn't a problem. No, not at all. You came at the right time, Normie. We're about to start another game of Ekans and Ladders. So sit down and grab a player. Ekans and Ladders? Yeah, we're playing a board game. You play, won't you? You'll play, won't you? Yeah, dude, play with us. Play with us, or I don't think I can guarantee your safety from my death hand. I guess I don't really have much of a choice then, do I? Although it wasn't a night I expected, it was definitely a night to remember. Playing board games all night with Tesla, Jenner, Matthew, and even Chastity, it was the best thing that's happened to me in quite a while. It feels nice to know that people care about you. I almost wish this would never end, but all good things must. So you're really leaving in the morning then? Yep, first thing too. It's a shame you've only really been here for a day. I was looking forward to becoming friends with you. But we are friends, aren't we? Yeah, I guess, but... Are you sure you want to leave so soon? Maybe you could try and get your old job back or something. I don't mind if you stay here until that happens. It's very kind, but there's something I need to take care of. That's right, I have something I have to do. Something I have to do no matter what. I want you to find me, and when you do, I want you to give me this. What is this? An amulet? It was handed down to me by my relative. It's very important to me, and only you can give this to me. So please, Kenneth, find me. Because if you don't, I won't last. I'll be lost without you. It's a promise from me to you. I promise. Thank you. Oh, it skipped that top line. Okay. As I want to stay here, I can't. Oh, excuse me. I made a promise to her that to that girl. No matter what, I'll find her, and I'll save her from whatever it is that ails her. Well, alright. But if you ever want to come back, I have a couch waiting for you. By the way, where do you intend to go? There's nothing but forest to the west of here, too dense for anyone to get through. And there's a vast ocean to the east. Do you have a boat of some kind? No idea. I was thinking of hitching a ride with one of the sailors down by the pier. It's a good idea. I'm sure they'll... Huh? Gearin City. What egg hatched? So I guess this is goodbye then. Unfortunately for now, yeah. Although I've only known you all for a day, it's been real fun. Yes, it's been really fun. Gotta say, you're really entertaining for a conformist, that is. Yeah, like you said, we've only known each other for a day, but I know we'll be life friends. Jenner's crying. Oh my gosh, Jenner, don't you cry on me now. Only normies cry. If she says normies one more time, I'm gonna drown her. I might just drown her. My death eye. I can't control it. Sure, hon. Never change, guys. Except maybe you, Chastity. Huh? Yeah. Tell her. Before you go, I want to give you a small parting gift. Vulpix. But Tesla, I can't accept this. You've already given me so much. And I'm fine with that. This is just something to remember me by when you're off saving the citizens of Aevium, okay? Got it. I'll take good care of it. Thank you. You were only born a few hours ago, but I know you'll be great. Come on out, Tessie. Lapras! I told you Tessie had a good ring to it. Yeah, you know best, Tesla. Kenneth, I know we only just became friends, but it feels like we've been friends for a very long time. So don't you dare never come back, okay? We'll all be waiting for you to return. This isn't over, Kenneth. Don't forget about us. So there's definitely some like there's something between the two of them. We saw it in the dark future where Kenneth and Tesla were a couple. So, well, until Tesla was kidnapped by the pariah, and that's how I set off on my real journey. Can you believe what I've gotten myself into? Because I can't. And Mama were here right now, she'd say that this was destiny. My brother Deegan would have called me an idiot. Maybe both are true. I don't really reject either claim. All I know is that I have to find this girl. I have to make things right. And I will make things right. Seems like a triumphant place to end the episode. How long is this? The line that bonds us. Chapter 2. Chapter 2 is probably the longest chapter, so we'll have a lot of things to do. Uncharted Shore. There's a Pokemon up there. Wow, that journey took forever. I don't think we make it. We made it. Lap? Yeah, you were amazing, Tessie. You were only just born, but surfing all the way has made you incredibly strong already. It's a shame I'm going to have to abandon you here. La? It's just a prank. I'd never leave you like that. Alright, I admit it was a cruel joke. But we still got plenty of daylight to burn, so let's get a move on, okay? Tesla badge. Huh, okay. So now we have Vulpix, Scyther, Lapras. Well, this Vulpix got a solid nature. Heat Wave. And Will-O-Wisp. This could come in handy. And it's shiny. It's a rugged rock, but a Pokemon may be able to smash it. Don't I have the Golden Sash? I guess I need a Pokemon with Rock Smash, right? But doesn't the Golden Sash, like, eliminate the need for that? Found in a cave east of... Found on the Uncharted Shore where you find the Rock Smash is required. I recommend grabbing Fortress immediately and going back to the shore so you don't forget to collect Gastrodon. Probably should just do this so I don't forget. Because if I forget Gastrodon, it's like GG. Okay, I guess we're not ending the episode. Uncharted Forest. Wait, it can't be. It's the girl from my dreams. Hey, wait up. Why'd you run away from me like that, Lucario? Yeah, it's just I'm just confused, but we'll have to follow her. Alright, so Fortress is found in a cave east of the cave where you first met Tesla. So it would be this cave right here, right? Here it is. I shouldn't be messing with this right now. I gotta go after that girl. Oh, I have to go after her first, then come back? That's kind of silly. Okay. I'm sorry, but I don't really know you, so please stop following me. Just wait a moment. What does she mean she doesn't know who I am? She's the one who gave me that amulet after all. There's no use trying to break these rocks. I don't think we can do it. I should probably go explore somewhere elsewhere. Maybe I might find something useful. Okay, it's story gated. Makes sense. This is to introduce the concept of these being a thing. Hey, Lucario, look at that. This looks like a really old Pokeball. That's because it is a really old Pokeball. It's lodged in the ground. Looks like it's been that way for a long time. I wonder if this Pokeball has a Pokemon in it. Let's take a look. 4? It's like it's looking for something. Perhaps it's looking for someone. Hey, it's okay, buddy. I'm here to help. I'm not who you wanted to see, was I? If I'm right, this Pokemon belongs to someone a long time ago. Considering the circumstances, it may be safe to say that this Pokemon's trainer is deceased. I'm sorry. How about you come with me? I'll make sure you're taken care of. Fortress reluctantly nods in agreement, but not without tears. Aw, shucks. It's okay. Don't worry. You'll get through this. Return, Fortress. Alright. If this place is all uncharted, that means that the service crew hasn't cleaned this area up yet. Which means it's possible that there are even more cases like Fortress. We should keep an eye out for more of these guys, okay? Looks like the Fortress was just what we needed to smash the rocks to pieces. Let's go after that girl. But see, now we're gonna go double back. Because we can also go get that other Pokeball. Oh wow, such a tease. A shiny Mankey that I literally could not catch. Though to be fair, I don't think I would catch it anyway because I have Lucario. Gastrodon. Gastrodon, I'll keep you safe, buddy. This thing's multiple is kind of impressive. Okay. Why do I keep getting hiccups every time I start recording? Alright, so that's 2 Pokemon. 11. Oh my gosh. 11 to go. Found in the Uncharted Forest after defeating the first ruffian. Keep heading east. Oh, I hate hiccups so much. Give me 1 second. I need to get a drink of water. Okay, I return. Sorry about that. Let's continue on. This game is actually kind of cool. I like it. Hey, there you are. Why'd you run away from me like that? We need to talk. You're very persistent. Please just stop following me. Okay. We're gonna be like this? No kind of communication's gonna work? Okay. Fair enough. Let's see. I don't see anything on here. Grotto. Wow. They're gonna put all the good, cool Pokemon. Okay. So the first grunt's right here. Hey, are you with that girl who just ran by? What? You saw her come by this way? I'm the one asking the questions here. In fact, since you're so inclined to be rude, I demand you hand over your Pokemon. What? Not a chance. Ruffian. Goodbye, Herdier. Sword Stance. That's a move worth running. Pidgeotto. Put in Tessie. Ice Shard, not Ice Beam, but Ice Shard's pretty good for priority. Luxio. Ooh, that's kind of rough. 19. Wow. An actual tough opponent out here? Yeah. What are you doing threatening me when you can't even defend yourself? I'm sorry, guy. It's nothing personal. But you might want to spend less time with me and more time chasing that girl. A couple of my friends went after her, and if they catch up to her, it won't be pretty. What? You'll pay for this. What's this way? There's nothing here. It looks nice, but there's literally nothing here. Start raping. Man, it's weird playing this game at a time where Robin doesn't even exist. The protagonist isn't here. Ombre. Oh, here's another Pokemon. Levani. Huh? I'll keep you... Okay, he says the same thing every time he picks up a Pokemon. Is there more up here? I feel like there was. There was. Okay, the next Pokemon is Roselia. Levani or Roselia? It's hard to say because Roserade is probably better than Levani for sure. Levani could be a good grass type to have now while I don't have one. Okay, Vulpix. Staravia. Intimidated is brutal. Alright, Ariel's kind of hurt. Hey, I'm just asking for free stuff. Don't bully me. I'll save it, but... Let's switch. I haven't used Vulpix yet. Which way did she go? There were two possible paths here. Gibble. Oh. Yeah, let's put all the good Pokemon here. I don't think she went this way. Okay. Can I not? No, I was gonna say. Oh my gosh. Took 2 steps. I hope you're not like that girl just ran by. In what way? The pit of Rockfell? What does that mean? Yeah, this game runs a lot slower. No cut. boulder. I missed. Alright, it's a hidden power that's super effective against Boldor. Maybe grass, fighting, or steel. Wow. That's kind of... Wow, Onyx is just weak. Yikes. Yikes indeed, sir. Let's just keep going. I don't think I forgot a Pokemon. Charmander. I got Ninetales. Ninetales is better anyway. Oh, we found another one? What you got for us, boy? Pokemon are kinda hurt. A little more than kinda hurt. Natural gift. The user draws berries from it. Rain dance? Catchy Oh, we're doing Toxic Stall. Alright, Fortress. No! Damn it. After this, I need to go back and heal. I do have a super potion actually, but oh, I have lemonade too. I had a lot of healing items. I haven't heard it, so I took another one. Oh my god. Okay. Last Pokemon is Levani. Scyther should be able to kill this pretty easily. Yep. Ouchie, ouch. Ouchie, ouch. Yeah, I need to find a healing machine somewhere. Still one down. There's nothing over here. Ooh, excuse me, I almost sneezed again. I don't know what's with me today. Oh, here's one. Alright, we're good. We're good. We are good to keep going. Let's see. Yeah, we can keep going. I have no reason to end the episode just yet. I was thinking about it, but I'm sure more people are interested in the main playthrough. But I want to do this because of the story. So, and since I'm going to be pausing the playthrough until we finish this game. Ooh, that's nice. And because I'm going to be pausing the playthrough until we finish this story, I feel like I'm obligated to try and at least chug through it as fast as we can. I didn't realize all of your Pokemon follow you. I thought it was just Lucario. That's pretty cool. Wish it was a feature they had in the main game, but I can understand why they don't have it. Sounds like a pain in the ass, especially with unique shiny sprites and things like that. So, could be a legacy option added way later. Do you want to be in my new movie? It's called Stupid Boy Gets Mugged and also mugged a second time. You don't really look like a boy though, so. If you want me to mug you though. No problems with that. This Kecleon has protein. Fair enough. I think the worst thing about this is that it's really just like it runs super slow compared to the normal game. I was gonna say, I've justified. What are you doing? Another sham. I thought I could one-shot it with attack boost. Fair enough. I learned a lesson today. Mr. Mime. I remember when I used to use this during the main playthrough. I had Mr. Mime for a little while. Then it kind of fell off. You know, it's a Mr. Mime. Fairy Cutter. I'd rather use Bug Bite. I don't think we'll make big bucks. Alright, give me 1 second while I go heal. Okay, we're back. Let's see. There could be some unique items around here. I don't think the next Pokemon is for a little bit. So, I shouldn't be missing anything. There's nothing over here. I think I'm starting to see it. We're on Route 2 now. Could Blush let me have your life? What? Why did the music cut out when she asked that? Forces. Yeah. No, it's sensitive. It has 30. swirl gun. No! Oh, man. Sorry, I was quad with it. This is still a bug type. Drapion is a dark type. Why not? Why would you care about living? It's silly. Okay. Also, you get like no money in this game. Holy crap. I had 4,400 when we left Gear, and I only have like 53 now. These trainers give less than 100 per battle. Well, I was thinking maybe you could, huh? The person before me already said that? Where's the music? God, imagine if you had Dragon Rage. Dragon Rage is so broken at low levels. It does so much damage. It makes Charmander really strong in the beginning. Oh, good shit. I could take the fairy type, right? Yes, it is. That damn Aries stole my bit. Oh my god, please stop. God, I get it. Alright, I can't have it. It's too good. I'm not good enough for it, alright? Stop showing me wild Staravias and Shires. Just making me cry. Good baby. Oh, huh? Wait. Oh, I'm supposed to surf across. Okay. Save it. Yeah, this is definitely Route 2. We always see you by this stupid tree. Yeah, why do you find it necessary to come back here every day, eh? My gut feeling is telling me that she's hiding something. What do you think? Yeah, she's totally hiding something. So where is it, huh? Your treasure. It has to be somewhere around here, right? Come on, just spit out already, or the boss won't be happy. Did you hit her? Yeah, come on, don't make us wait. Don't make us ask again. Okay, stop hitting her. Stop this right now, you're hurting her. Huh? Who is this guy? I don't know, but he looks pretty. Well dressed, don't you think? Yeah, way too well dressed. I don't think he's from around here. You're damn right I'm not from around here. Leave this poor girl alone. Who are you anyway, her boyfriend? Just mind your business and keep walking. If you don't, we can't guarantee your safety here, kid. Then try me. I was expecting a ground type move. Ivy Sora. warming down. Oh, you're prolonging the battle. Not a friend of hypnosis. Really is. No, sir. What is this strength? What is your deal? Now you've involved yourself. It would have been better if you just walked away, kid. We'll walk away for now, but remember this. Hey, are you okay? Don't take another step. Just leave me alone, please. But I just saved you from those thugs. And what? Now I owe you something? I'm trying to be as polite as possible. I don't want you near me. I just want to be left alone. But if you don't leave right now, I'll please take this. Huh? Where did you find this? This might sound really weird, but you gave this to me in a dream. You gave this to me and told me to give this to you when I found you, and that's exactly what I did. In a dream? Listen, I'm very sorry about all that. It's just hard to trust people. My name is Taelia. What's yours? My name is Kenneth. I'm from Kanto. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't tell you where I was from. I'm from here, from Sheridan Village. You're from Sheridan Village? So people do exist there. That's great news. I was just looking into... not exactly. But if you'd like, I can take you there. I mean, there's not much to see, but if... Sure, I'd love to see the place. You're not a creep or anything, right? Huh? A creep? That's a little rude. You said you had dreams about me. I'm the one who's weirded out here. And now you want me to bring you back to where I live? It's just a little off-putting. Hey, I was going to Sheridan Village long before you invited me there. So let's just get that straight, okay? Got it. I understand, Kenneth. You remember the cave we both went through? Well, please meet me there, okay? Sure thing, but is it alright to wander around by yourself? I've done it before. I think I can handle myself. Just please meet me there, and don't take too long. Jeez Louise, that girl is not what I expected her to be. I feel like that's the 10th time I've exclaimed how unexpected things have been. But such is life, a huge old mystery. She said she'd take us to Sheridan Village, so we shouldn't keep her waiting. Save it, and there should be a Pokemon around here. There it is. Bailey. I can't get it. I can't get it from down here. Chikorita's line looks so cool, but it's just so bad. If they made Bailey for Chikorita Bailey from Meganium like half fairy, I'd probably love that line so much more. Like, give it a defensive typing to help with grass, because like grass isn't really a defensive type, so it's like there's only so much you can really do. But damn, it's got to be better than what they got now. Here we go. Roselia. Okay. The next Pokemon should be... The next thing is going to be the hidden cutscene. Around this time, we'll go to the abandoned village to meet Taelia and Sela. When Taelia dismisses you, we'll find a new place to build for them. It's imperative that you go back to the cave, exit the north entrance of the cave, and not try to find it. Okay, so there's a hidden cutscene that's about to play. So I gotta make sure I watch it. Kenneth is a really nice person though. God damn it, what is with these shiny Pokemon teasing me? Wait. Did I go the wrong way? Holy shit. Okay. Let's save it, by the way. Alright, so now we go back into the cave. I'm probably gonna use all my money in this game on max repels. Telling y'all that now. God damn it, a kibble. Sheridan Village is just this way, but please understand that, well, you're going to be disappointed. I don't understand. Why'd I be disappointed? I came here so that I could help people because other people don't care to. Well, like I said, you're going to be disappointed. Not much of an optimist, are we? I think she's referring to the fact that there might not be anybody there. I mean, destroyed village. This place doesn't look like much like a village at all, does it? That's because it isn't actually been a village in a very long time. In fact, the entire population of what we have now is exactly 2, counting myself. I told you you'd be disappointed. I'm very sorry. I'd understand if you want to head back. There's not much for you here anyway. No, I want to keep going. I need to see the rest of this place for myself. Well, my house is just east of here. Definitely kind of surprising how... Actually, it's not really too surprising. Like, ooh, Soothe Bell. Is there a Pokemon that evolves by friendship? Hello, sir. Are you interested in being inconvenienced? Fuck. Still getting all of this. This Pokemon's name is way too long. It doesn't fit in the name bar. Jenny. Could stay in. Pachirisu? Cool, I'm still using Poison Jab though. This Pokemon gets static, so I don't want to risk a quick attack. Good damage. Bone Rush. I'll take it. Scyther's trying to learn Slash. Probably better than Agility. Scyther doesn't really need that move. The possible typing for Steel, Fighting. I want to actually check. The possible typing said it was super effective on Boulder, so it could have been Water, Grass, Steel, or Fighting. So if it's resisted, then it's either Grass. Alright, so it's either Grass or Steel. Or Fighting. It's just not Water. So that didn't really tell us anything. Because it's resisted by a Flying Cycle. It could have been Ground, actually, but it's not Ground. But to be fair, I doubt they'd give me a Hidden Power Ground Pokemon. Actually, I don't know if the IVs and stuff are preset. Alright, so the next Pokemon is... let's see. Let me see. Around this time, we'll go to the Abandoned Village and meet Sela and Taelia. When Taelia dismisses you and you go find a new place to build for them, it's imperative... Okay. Munchlax. Okay. I need to meet let's see. should be around here, right? Floette is the next Pokemon. Surf on the second stream southward. As soon as you see a waterfall, go to the left side and go from. Is this it? Yeah, here it is. Okay. I promise we will see the true ending. I need to know what's gonna happen in this game that's going to enlighten me on Aelita's past. I want to know. Oh, here's another one. Manectric. Alright, an electric type. Nice. Alright, so we got Munchlax, Floette, and Manectric. The next mons are Gabite, Altaria, Gabite, Pancham, Banette, Krokorok, and Espion. Okay. Shiny Stone. The Pokemon evolves by Shiny Stone. Roselia does, doesn't it? I'm guarding this item for my life. There's no reason why I am. It just is. Is it a good item? It better be a good item. Waterfalls. No. GG. Okay. That's why I'll cycle. Tessie did 27. Tessie's trying to learn Parrot Song. I think that's better than Dragon Breath, personally. Growl. No heat wave, so no. Hero. Ooh. Are you really gonna take it from me? Yes, I am. Black belt. Ooh. Wish I had this item in the main game. Well, I don't really have any fighting type, so it doesn't really matter all that much. This area looks like it looks like where Venom's dad's lab was. That's where I'm getting memories of. Hey Grandma, it's me, Taelia. I'm back from my visit to you know where. Ah, Taelia, you return. Taelia, who is that? Oh, this is Kenneth. They're a friend of mine. He needs to leave right now. Leave now. What the hell? Sella, stop it right now. I keep trying to tell you over and over that you can't trust anyone, Taelia. Over and over and over and over again. When will you learn? People want to hurt you. They want to kill you, and there's nothing I can do about it. I'm getting old, Taelia. I can't keep doing this. Grandma, I know, but this time it's different. This is... Yes, it's Vivian's amulet. Okay, so Vivian had an amulet, and Anju had a pendant. Our character had has Anju's pendant. So this is Vivian's. Okay. Cool, so they all have like gems. The amulet you lost. And this boy had the amulet? Yes, you see, Taelia, that makes him even more suspicious. Just leave now. He had the amulet and knew exactly who to give it to. Doesn't that sound suspicious? It does, admittedly. And you led him straight to our home. Now, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Sela, please. Taelia, please. Get in the house right now. You hear me? Right now. I'm so very sorry, Kenneth. But I did tell you that you'd be disappointed. Please do not be mad at Sela. My grandma, she's been through more than you know. Ever since the calamity, it's just been her and I. People have tried to kill us on numerous occasions. People who thought we were trustworthy just weren't. It turned bitter, sad, and even more so angry. And she's even more now. She's even worse now than those bandits you saw earlier have created a stronghold nearby. We're on borrowed time, Kenneth. Thank you for returning that amulet, but this is where we must part. Goodbye. I'm so sorry. That was very intense. But I'm not going to give up on them. No way. Not after what has just happened. That older woman, Sela, I saw immense sadness in her eyes. She's hurting because she's struggling to survive. After what she's been through, I don't blame her for trusting me. I'm just going to have to win that trust, and I will. I know exactly how to do it, Lucario. Well, first, we're going to find a place for these two to relocate. There's no way I can just leave them in this rundown shack. And after that, we're going to take down the entire group of thieves and thugs. That's right. You're coming with me whether you like it or not. Because I can't do it without my buddy old pal, Lucario. We can do it together. Let's get a move on. Did you just say something, Lucario? Yeah, it looked like he had actual dialogue. Nothing. Let's explore and find a place worthy of a new home, okay? Looked like the Lucario was trying to talk there. Okay, so we've got some Pokemon to pick from. Levani. Knockoff is pretty useful. Ooh. I'm on board with the Roselia here. Gotta keep Tessie because I need Rock Slash. I mean Surf. I guess we'll replace Gastrodon. Munchlax. Careful. This Pokemon evolves by friendship. Float. This Pokemon can pass an item to an ally. Which ball synthesis? Manectric. I feel like Fortress is... no, I think Snorlax is better than Fortress. Alright. It's my team for a little bit. Alright, so I think it's right now. I think now is the time I need to go watch a very important cutscene. After being dismissed, head back to the cave. Oh, hold on, I need to... otherwise this is going to take literally forever. Yeah. He evolved, Munchlax evolves by friendship, so I'm gonna get a Snorlax. I gotta do it that way. So apparently I'm getting a Gabite soon, so Snorlax is probably coming off for that anyway. Depends on what I have on team. At this rate, it'll be nighttime. Kenneth dialogue will trigger, and thus you have successfully done what you need in order to trigger the cutscene. You need to head back to the abandoned village as you normally would. Okay, so this was it? I just needed to see that right there? Okay. I didn't even need... I thought I actually had to do something, but no, I just had to see that scene. Alright. switch some Pokemon around actually. Alright, so now we're gonna go up here. So this is the Golden Leaf area. Orion's up here. Why? Please let me leave the Orion. Thank you. Oh my god. Wild Pokemon are going to be the death of me in this game, especially with how slow it runs compared to the V13. I feel like you guys should be able to see it. Oh no. Thank you. Alright, so I guess we're trying to make our way to what is modern Sheridan Village. Altaria can be found in the extreme northwest of the stream on Route 3, also known as Burning Chambers of Hell when you run out of repels. Instead of going up the stairs to the hidden forest, surf to the right and the stream and you'll find Altaria. Okay. Bro. Please. Stop. Thank you. Okay, yeah. This was a terrible idea. Just put much like to the back. A shiny one. Wow. That does look really cool though. There's a Pokemon. Is this Altaria? Yes, this is it. Okay. Very nice. We got Altaria. Gabite is the next Pokemon. Gabite is found in a secret cave behind the waterfall in the hidden forest where the character's interest in the main story. Okay, so. Forest. Check out this beauty. This place is gorgeous. Everything works out. I think we can use this place as a new building ground for Taelia and Sela. I'm so excited. Let's get a move on. Alright. Please walk, Pokemon. Cease. Hey, you're new around here. Yeah, what if I am? Probably didn't make much sense to put Gabite on my team if I'm just gonna put on Snorlax on my team. I'm probably just gonna take it off for Gabite. Garchomp is pretty good. Stop being so strong. No. Bitey bitey. What does that even mean? Ooh, this forest is gonna make yeah. Oh, they had to carry over field effects too. Guess it wouldn't be rejuvenation without field effects. By the way, if you can hear me like clicking on my keyboards, I'm really sorry. This version of the game doesn't use controller support, which is what I normally play with. So like, I'm really sorry if you can hear my keyboard clicking throughout the playthrough for this part. Oh yeah, this is part 43, by the way. This is going in the main playthrough. When we return to the regular story, it'll be like part 47 maybe. Probably 48. Probably more like 46. I don't think this game is too long. So yeah. Comprehension error. What don't you comprehend? Can you leave us alone, maybe? No. Fuck you guys. What? Did that answer your question? Thanks for the attack, please. Man, man. Bailey. All we want to do is steal valuable Pokemon and items from people. Is that a crime? What do you think? Also, you only gave me $52. God dang, man. There's a Grovyle out here. Why are y'all stealing Pokemon from people? Just... okay. May I persuade you to hand over your Pokemon? No! Full fix is level 30. But it's such a sweet deal. Don't be stupid. No. Why would I give you my Pokemon? That's stupid. What's over here? Nothing. Also, where's the next Pokemon at? Well, I know Gabite's the next Pokemon. Where is oh no, there's a capsule key. Forest Cliff. So this is what Keratos Mountain used to look like. I know. Here it is, capsule key. What's this? Gabite, huh? Yeah, it's a Gabite. Alright, so now that we got these, the next Pokemon on the list will be Pancham. In the Hidden Forest, there's a small body of water that streams out northwest and south. Follow the stream and you'll find Pancham. Alright, so before I interact, I need to make sure I get that Pancham. Now you're dressed. Wow, you're dressed so nicely. Can I see your wallet? Nope. Ha ha ha! 3 times. Toxic spikes. That's actually not half bad. Better than Grass Ozel. No. Should still one-shot it. Pretty please? I just want to see your wallet is all. No. What the hell are you? Streams out northwest south. Follow the stream west and you'll find Pancham. Yep, here it is. Alright, cool. Now we have Bennett will be... Alright, so Bennett is near the Golden Leaf area. Oh, so we're gonna go to Golden Leaf Town. Well, prior to it being built, I guess. Alright, so in the meantime, we found what we needed. Wait, can we use that capsule key? What does this do? Mysterious key that could be used to open something. It has the number 2 etched on it. Okay. Doesn't seem to be the capsule, time capsule we have. And the second time capsule isn't for a little while. So that's fine. Here we are. Okay. I'm actually going to end the episode right here. Oh, well, I accidentally triggered the scene, so... Okay, you know what? We're reading it. We're reading it. That's fine. Yep, this is definitely going to be the place. Definite. Doesn't this place just scream village? This place is absolutely perfect. Why is there, like, meteorites right behind it, though? Everything might just work out after all. It's going to take a lot of building. We're gonna have to like remove this rock, but that shouldn't be too much a hassle. At least I hope. Yep, that's gonna be the plan. And we gotta act fast before the bakery guy sends his lackeys to scope out the area. If I remember correctly, he wanted to turn this place into a summer resort. It's not gonna happen. I'm putting my foot down on this one. We should head back to Taelia's house and tell her about our plan. Huh? What is it? Oh yeah. About the whole take down a bunch of thugs thing. I was thinking we should probably just leave them alone. I mean, as long as they're not doing anything bad, they aren't troublesome, right? Why are you giving me that look? I know what that look is. It's my trainer as a coward look. The more responsible thing to do would be to contact the authorities. I'll report them and send a lengthy essay on why they shouldn't be doing the things they're doing. I'm sure we can reach each other through friendly conversation and communication. I'm so brilliant it hurts. Even you think I'm brilliant, right, Lucario? Nah. What's that? You agree? I'm glad we're on the same page then. Let's go back to Taelia's house at once. Huh? At once. Feels like Lucario is like starting to learn how to talk. You know what? Fuck it. Let's go. Let's just play this out. I'm actually kind of getting into this whole side story thing. It's quite cool. I hope they do more of these in the future. Like maybe 1 or 2 more. Probably 1. Because the game's doesn't have much story left. So maybe 1 or 2 would be really cool. Maybe they definitely need to do one that focuses on Madame X. Like we get to play as her and like learn her story. That'd be cool. I guess this is probably gonna end up being my longest episode because like I said, I really don't want to make too many episodes about this because this is, for all intents and purposes, this is another side quest episode. I'm not sure how the side quest episodes don't really do as well as like the main story stuff. So I guess it's probably better to make these episodes longer and like get the views I can while people are interested in me doing this than to drag it out. Because I am obviously I'm playing it right now, so it's not like whether or not if I'll do it. I'm not just gonna stop now. Mostly because I want to know for the story's sake, since this introduced some very crucial plot points that'll be brought up in the main scenario in the next few chapters. So it's important to do it now. Alright, so do we go this way? What are you doing out here? This is our territory. Alright. Let me see. Gotta make sure I have my eye on. The next Pokemon is Banette. Oh, I should go back and change Aelita. Get a bite to the team. Berry. No, I'm good. Miltank. That Miltank is faster than Lucario. That's very interesting. Oh god, well now it makes sense why it would be. I'm still gonna be mad about it. Has to do the level 2. Extra sensory. Oh, this does massive damage to Pokemon affected by this. I'll take extra sensory over that. All right then. Nope. Okay, fine. Yeah, we're gonna head back to the house. Okay. Gabite. What's that Altaria? No. Facade, Iron Tail, Dragon Dance, Dragon Claw. God, why isn't Dragon Claw in the main game? My Altaria can't learn it. Ugh. Sucks. Stealth Wild, Earthquake, Outrage. Those are some pretty good moves, sir. I can lead with something else. Got Scizor, Garchomp, Lucario. I'm gonna have some monsters on my team. Also like the unique Lapras Surf sprite he has. Okay. Isn't this the way the thugs had out? I know I said I'd take them down, but we probably should look for a nice area for Sheridan Village to recloak. Oh, okay. Oh, we already did that. So I guess I'm just supposed to come back here then? Oh, god damn it. This whole route makes me want to like crack open the rappel. Sella, Taelia, I'm sorry for barging in like this, but we need to talk. Why is it so quiet? Sella? Sella, are you okay? Speak to me, please. No. Oh, thank God, she's still breathing. Taelia, can you hear me? What the hell? Are these shackles? These definitely are shackles. What the hell is going on here? Sella? Sella, are you okay? What happened? Where's Taelia? Those thugs followed you two here. Vivian's amulet. Taelia, those thugs? The ones by the cherry blossoms? Don't worry, Sella. I'm gonna go get Taelia back. Wait. Don't. Taelia, I'll be back soon. Why would you tell us not to? Those damn things aren't gonna get away. I think their base is northwest from here, right? Where the golden trees are. They're gonna wish they never did what they did. I'll make them regret every second. This is getting good. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You're not allowed to be here, buddy. Well, I'm here, so what's good? Okay. Might actually be smarter to switch into Lucario here. Justified. Alright. Razor Wind. No. Hound Hour. Let's get through this. Hey, don't bully me. It's just a rule we have. I mean, sorry, but I don't give a shit. Save it and keep it going. Alright. The next Pokemon is across the stream. This is what would be Golden Leaf Town. Haunter. Oh yeah, this is definitely would be Golden Leaf Town. It's another one of those abandoned Pokeballs. Yep. Been that. Alright, cool. Right, the next Pokemon is Crocodile. It's a cross from it, so I have to surf up to the waterfall. It's up there. I can see it. It's open, so Crocorock. Okay, cool. The next on the list is Espeon, which is a good Pokemon to get. I'm trying to keep the Pokemon that were given to me, so I'm trying to keep Lapras, Lucario, and Vulpix on the team. Everything else is fair game, for the most part. Come on, let's play together. Spritzy. Alright. Take this. Growler. You don't want to play? What's your problem? Fuck you guys, maybe? Found in the abandoned shack after you move Celia and Taelia out of their new home. The best time to get Espeon is when Taelia sends you out to obtain Dynamite. Alright, so I can't get Espeon just yet. Fuck it, I'm clicking Outrage. Oh wait, Turbine. 30er. We did our best. Sweet scent? No thanks. I should have sent in Scyther. Scyther is bug bite. And elegant as elegant as a princess. I lost. Okay, sure. Alright, we're gonna save it. This is their base, right? Taelia has been in here somewhere. Has to be in here somewhere. I feel kind of weird. It's a bad feeling for sure, but it's something different this time. I can't contemplate that right now. I have something that needs to be done. What is this? I saved it outside though, so it's fine. Let's go this way. Dynamite. What are these people doing with dynamite? Where's the second time capsule key? It's under the sofa. Oh! 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 What the fuck happened here? Taelia, what the fuck is going on here? Oh, Kenneth. I'm so glad you could make it. Taelia, you're covered in blood. What happened? You're asking me what I did? Just look around you. I think it's pretty plain to see what I did. All these people deserve what they got because they tried to hurt you. They tried to hurt Sela too. They tried to hurt all of us. But it's okay now. They're all dead. And I feel so free. What the fuck, bro? I wasn't ready for this. I finally unshackled everything. I've finally been unshackled. Everything is going to be okay. Taelia, I don't care about these. I don't care how bad these people were. You can't just brutally murder people like this. What the fuck is wrong with you? Oh, Kenneth, you just don't understand. And I don't think you ever will. I just can't understand. What would justify this? This is fucking crazy, Taelia. If you don't want to understand, how about I protect you from the truth too? Protect me from the truth? Oh, Taelia, please God, no. It'll be okay, Kenneth. Just trust me, okay? After I protect you, I'll protect Sela too. Then we can all be protected. Taelia, please. My apologies. You weren't supposed to see this yet. This situation will be remedied for you shortly. Please don't goof off again. I would like to not have to intervene like this the second time. Not like you remember this warning anyway. It's nice to say anyway. Let's roll this back just a little bit. But my Gabite is still injured. What the fuck did I just see? And who was that? We saw them earlier at the beginning of the game. They had the Aevium, right? So now I understand. By doubling back and triggering that cutscene, I advanced the day further than time should have gone. Thus, by the time I eventually got here, it was nighttime, and she had already became unhinged. Okay. That shit was crazy though. Alright. That scene was crazy. Taelia? Kenneth, is that you? But how? Don't worry, Taelia. I'll get you out of this mess. Is that right? Yeah, he doesn't even remember that. Is that right? Well, what makes you think you can? You must be the leader of this entire group. Nah, our little group doesn't have a leader. It's all anarchy here, buddy. I am, however, the strongest of all of us, so I get to do a little more. I get to get a little more respect than most. The name's Don Carto. You must be Kenneth. That's right. So then, how will we settle this? Money, labor, you name it. Yeah, I don't think so. What's the deal with kidnapping Taelia anyway? What's the purpose? Well, I heard you gave some of my fellow members some problems earlier. You wasted their time, so all I'm doing is taking sweet little Taelia's time in exchange. Okay, I guess. But, no. Got a beautiful looking necklace, too. I'm gonna need you to give that back, though, sir. You mean Vivian's amulet? Your reasoning is completely stupid, you know. But it doesn't matter, because we're gonna take everything back by force. Kenneth! Fine, if that's how you want it to be, let's play, kid. Okay, is this like the this is like the closest thing to like a battle, gym battle, or boss battle in general. Oh, it was a crit. I was gonna say that did a lot of damage. Good job, Stacy. That Merkle was putting in work. Bastio gone. That Pokemon has stealth. Well, it doesn't matter. I have stealth rocks up, so. Chopple Berry. I should use Bone Rush instead. Oh, Thunderbolt? Really? Psycho 34. Golurk. Tantrum. Yeah, because that did a lot more damage than it probably should have. Oh, but this will basically heal me. Make room for Ice Beam? Absolutely, but I'm not getting rid of Ice Shard, because Ice Shard is actually good for speed control. Huh? That did a lot of damage from a Drifblim. Does Drifblim have an attack that I don't know about? It's fine though. Okay. We healed up Tessie. We can just send her in and use Ice Beam. Oh, no Thunderbolt. Jellicent. We still have Roselia next. That's the best move you got to use against me? Wow. What? You mean you're stronger than all of us? That can't be true. If this kid defeated me, that means he's stronger than all of us. Which means that I've dethroned you. Don Carto, set Taelia free, hand over that amulet. Alright, we're done here. But Don Carto, you can't be serious. This kid is stronger than all of us. What do you want me to do? Every time we try to do something around these parts, he'll just knock us down. And I'm not your boss, remember? If I leave, someone else can be the strongest. But I don't feel like being thrashed over and over again by some loser trainer. Don Carto sounds familiar, the name. So, here, you can have that stupid amulet back. Oh, thank you. I'm super duper out of here. No, Don Carto, retreat. Kenneth, that was so stupid of you. You didn't have to risk your life just to save me. What? Of course it is. What? Of course it is. That's my job anyway. Oh, so you only saved me because it's your job? That's not what I'm saying at all. But it's my job, yeah, but I saved you because I wanted you to be safe. Oh, I see. I'm so sorry. I'm very slow when it comes to conversing. But you really didn't have to save me. I came voluntarily. Why would you do that? Because they hurt Grandma, and if I didn't want them to keep hurting her, so I came up with a compromise. It was my idea. Oh, I guess I sort of understand, but still. This is the better outcome, right? Yes, I suppose it is. Let's take you home. Taelia, I'm very glad to see that you're doing okay. I was worried. I was fine, Grandma, really. They were going to let me go, eventually. But I suppose Kenneth shortened my sentence a bit, yes? Kenneth, I cannot thank you enough for what you've done for Taelia. It was nothing, just a day's work. And I have to apologize for how I treated you earlier, too. It wasn't right of me. I was just on edge. Don't worry about it. If I lived this close to these evil teams' base, I'd be on edge, too. It's water under the bridge, ma'am. Thank you, Kenneth. Despite everything that's happened, it's still early, so I'd like to go back to Vivian's tree, Sala. Not sure how I feel about that. If you're worried about those thugs interfering, don't be. After I took them down, they all went running. Yes, Grandma, it's very safe now. Well, okay, but I don't want you to stay out for too long. Yes, I know. I'll be back before night, don't you worry. Okay. You took down those hooligans, but could you... Don't worry, I'll look after Taelia. I appreciate it. Okay. Save it. How come my Pokemon are out of their Pokeball yet? Oh. Alright, now we have to go back to the tree. Ha! I remember hating about not having a Gibble. But now I have one. Well, I have a Gabite. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. I think I need to go back. Have to go back. Does it have to happen at a specific time? The second temple can be found in Don Carto Palace. The best time of the game is when you go back to the throne to get dynamite for Taelia. But proceed to collect the key first, as collecting the dynamite will teleport you to the key stronghold. Yeah, but I'd rather get it now. Better safe than sorry. Because if I end up doing the dynamite in the next episode and I forget the key, this will all be for naught, and I lose my secret ending. I need to see it. Okay. Deep stronghold. So if I can come back and get it now, I'm going to do that. Oh, it's in here? Got it. Capsule key. Alright. Isn't that supposed to be a castle, an old castle around here? I guess the trees are blocking our view of it. Oh god, the rain. The rain is lagging the game. Okay. Nice. Now that we got it, let's make our way back. Should be over here. This tree is so beautiful. It always makes me feel safe. No matter what kind of day I've had, this tree has made me feel better. How come? Is it just because of its looks? Please come sit with me. So what's so special about this tree? Before the calamity, it was planted in the ground by a relative. It survived and it's grown quite tall, hasn't it? Its saplings have even spread quite a distance since that time. Yeah, it sure has. Is this relative of yours away? You could say that, but if I really think about it, it's the complete opposite. She's always here with me, even when she's not. I'm sorry, but I'm not really following. Her name was Vivian. She's the owner of the amulet you had. I see, so her name was Vivian. Yes, exactly, was. She was Grandma's best friend since childhood, but she died. Grandma is always telling me about how I'm the spitting image of her, and my mannerisms mirror hers. I know she means well, but I can't help but get angry every time she says that. But why? Was Vivian someone you didn't like? I never met her, so I can't say for certain, but I hate admitting this because it's unfair and rude to her memory. And I know she's done a lot for this world and saved many people in her day. But I hate her. I hate thinking about her, and I hate everything about her. My life doesn't even feel like my own because of her. It feels like I'm just living as an extension through her. I know Sela doesn't say it, but it feels like she wants me to be just like her. That can't be true. You can't. But all this pressure is on yourself. You're Taelia, not Vivian. If only you knew. If only I knew what. It's nothing I want to talk about right now anyway. It doesn't matter right now. I'm sorry, that was very random and very heavy. I don't want to go home either, but that's not an option for me. I just want some good news right now. That's all. Nothing's happy. Good news? I have some good news for you, actually. You do? Yep, I'm gonna move you out of that old shed. You're gonna do what? After you guys totally threw me away, I went ahead and roamed around. I looked around and found a nice area that you guys could live in. Really? We've only ever repaired our house over and over, but moving never seemed like an option. There's no way Sela and I could build a house. I could build a house with no problem. After all. Are you skilled at building or something? I've never built a house ever, but it shouldn't be a problem with my Pokemon. What's so funny? You're just too much, you know that? I'm too much? Anyway, I like your idea a lot, and frankly, I could do well being out of that musky old shack. It's decided then. Well, I'll still have to bring it up to Sela, but I don't see why she'd say no. Let me talk to her, then I'll convince her. Yes, well, it's getting late, and I must go back home before night. Wait, Taelia, this is going to be awkward, but I have to ask you a question. Huh? Does Sela hurt you? What? Heavens no. Sela hasn't laid a finger on me ever. What would allow you to make such a heinous assumption? Well, I found Sela knocked out on the floor. I looked around for you, but I found shackles in a small corner, and I... Kenneth, you weren't supposed to see that, but believe me when I say that there are things you just don't understand. Sela is fine. She doesn't hurt me at all. Just forget what you saw. Okay? We should go then, yes? Yeah. Huh. Thanks again for saving me, Kenneth. And an even bigger thank you for listening to me ramble. It's not something I can really talk Sela about, so it's a huge weight off my shoulders. Anytime, Taelia. Where will you go for the night? Oh, well, I was gonna ask if I could crash here. I'm sorry, but I can't allow that. I don't want to throw you out into the wild, and I would much rather love if you stayed here, but don't worry. I'll figure it out. You have a nice night, Taelia. Yes, I'm so sorry, Kenneth. Looks like I really am on the streets tonight. Maybe I could revisit the forest or something. I could probably get started on design plans. Okay. Or you could stay in the Don Cardo place. Everybody seems to have dipped, right? Oh my god! The rain is lagging! Did you guys see that? That was crazy! Oh my goodness. This does not run very well. Look at what the rain is doing to the game. Oh my god. Happy they put Re13 on the new engine. Okay. So we're gonna start with that. Where do we start? Do we start up here? Oh, alright, right here. Yeah, I'm already getting a picture of it. If we clear out some of the trees here and use some of the wood we cut down to create a platform, yeah, it's a done deal. It may take all night, but we have an entire team of Pokemon that can make this go so much faster. Let's start. Kenneth, you've been kind of busy all day, man. You're in city. So you coming to the city looking for a job too? Nah, I got a good old job at home. I don't need the city life. Oh, what do you do then? I take care of the entire island, making sure things are doing well and stuff. Things a slacker I know would never get his hands dirty with. Ah, I see. Well, we're there now, so you can gather your things and leave. Didn't really bring anything after all. I've got family here. My little brother's living in the city as a construction worker, so I've heard. Can't wait to find him and give him a nice slam in the face. So I guess this is Deegan, the dark type gym leader. Kenneth, good morning. Was it rough out there? Oh, hey, Taelia. Nah, I was fine. I'm very sorry again. You know about the whole... I said I was fine anyway. I need you and Stella to follow me. Stella, she's still sleeping, but Kenneth, have you slept? You're more than welcome to come nap now. No, there's no time for that. I need you to wake Stella up and come with me right now. Come on, hurry up. Kenneth, it took a lot of walking to get here. Just hold on for a sec, okay? We'll get there. Not an excuse. I feel like I can run a mile. Why does he have so much energy so early in the morning? Honestly, who knows? But I guess we could... What in the world? Dear Arceus. There it is. Huh? Well? Not bad, am I right? It took so long, but I think it's finally done. You did this in one night. But how? But where? I can see that the lady is speechless. I bet none of you expected this out of me, huh? How were you able to build a house in one measly night? Oh, that was super easy. It was really dark, so Vulpix lit the area. Tessie cooled us down when we needed to take a break. Lucaria helped me reach places that were too high. Scyther cut down the trees around the area so that we could build. Everyone else contributed in their own way. It was a group effort. Still, it's just all hard to believe. It's practically a miracle. Kenneth, is this your house? No, this is your house, Taelia. My house? I already have a house down by the river. But you have nowhere to even sleep, Kenneth. Oh, don't worry about that. I was gonna crash at the old shack where you two moved in here. But take a look at this. You'll love this. This door frickin' slides open. How cool is that? Now, we should really start moving your things to this place. Which is going to take a while because it's... Kenneth, are you alright? No, yeah, I'm perfectly fine. Don't worry, my Pokemon will definitely help. Kenneth! He crashed. It's quite alright. He just fell asleep. Let's move him inside. Then we'll start moving our things here. Okay. Oh. I see. I must have passed out then. I guess that was way more tired than I thought. No worries. I wasted time, but I think I'll be okay. Oh, you're finally awake. You really scared us back there, you know? Just collapsing on us like that. Yeah, sorry, I was excited that I didn't even realize how tired I was. Looks like you guys were able to put things together without any problem. Oh yes, your Pokemon were a great help. Nice, if that's the case, I'm gonna go gather them and work on that shed, fix up that shed. Because honestly, I don't think I can build another house so soon. I see. Wait, Kenneth, I need to ask you something. What's up? Remember when you told me that you wanted to ask me a really awkward question? Well, it's my turn to ask you something just as awkward. Yeah? Out with it. Well, I don't know if this is based off of Vivian's influence on me or anything, but there's something I want to do regardless of whether or not what I said is true. Yeah? I want to rebuild Sheridan Village. You want to rebuild Sheridan Village? Are you sure? Yes, I'm very sure actually. But I wanted to ask if it's not too much if you could help you rebuild it. I understand if it's too unreasonable. I'm not going to press you into it or anything. Sure, I'll do it. Really? You've accepted so quickly. I mean, if I can build one house, I'm sure I can build many more. Just not all in one night again, probably. But it's a lot of responsibility. If I rebuild the village, there will have to be another leader, another sensei. I'm sure you can do it. I don't really have any qualities to be one, though. Okay, well, how about we both become the sensei? 2 senseis in one village? Is that allowed? It's our village. I think we can make the rules, right? Yes. Yes, you're absolutely right. Thank you. Thank you so much, Kenneth. For the first time in so long, I'm so happy. I'm so very happy, and I don't know how to express myself. I'm sorry. But there's a lot to plan and a lot to do. There's a huge cliff with a waterfall just north of here, with a huge pile of rocks in the middle. Yes, the very same. Could you meet me there? Sure thing, Taelia. I'll be there soon. Thank you. Okay, so save it. I can go for a little bit more. Okay. Kenneth, you made it. Listen, there's a huge pile of rocks here. I don't know how to go about it, but I think we should unearth it. Sure thing, but why? I thought we could be able to build our house here. It's a really convenient place. We can see the whole village from this high up. Our house? Oh, I'm sorry. Is that weird? I just thought both of the leaders should be close together often. No, it's fine idea. Let's build it then. Wonderful. Now, do you have any ideas? I suppose we could do this with your Pokemon. Not sure on that one. My Pokemon aren't strong enough to destroy the terrain just yet. Lucario may be able to blast it away, but it'd take a few hits, and that wear her down. What to do? Wait, is my Lucario a girl? I didn't even notice that. I may have a solution to this problem. Back when Stella and I were attacked by those thugs, they threatened to blow up our house if we didn't comply. It's true that the entire team disbanded, but it's possible they left the explosives behind. Explosives, huh? That sounds dangerous. If it's too dangerous, we can think of something else. That's okay. I think I can handle it. Okay, but if they look too unstable, I want you to leave them and come back here immediately. I can't have my new best friend in pieces after I just met him. Yes, ma'am. Aw, fuck, she's so cute. These two are an adorable pairing. This is like, crap, this story is so wholesome. It's like a little too much. I think the thing that I like about it the most, though, admittedly, it kind of feels like I'm playing the earlier, like, to mid-game portions of the main game, where I felt the story was more focused. A huge downside I feel like when we made it to Grand Dream City is that it felt like the writers wanted to expand and like set up a bunch of plot points. And while that's cool and all, as they, finally start to pay out, it just left the story in like a web of like confusion, and like it's like hard to piece together what's going on. And then on top of that, you got the Dark Future story arc coming in pretty soon into getting to that point. Like it was just a lot going on at one time. So I actually enjoy that this story feels more isolated in its turn to tell. And in some ways, this is what I asked for, right? Like, it's the story of Aelita, or rather, Taelia, because they are the same person. So, this is what I felt should have been in place of the Dark Story arc. But, considering how long this story is, I think by this point, we're pretty much close to halfway through the entire duration of the Dark Story arc. It's another one of those abandoned Pokeballs. Let's open it up and see what's inside. Espeon. Cool. It's about close to, if not like an hour off, the total time of the Dark Story arc. So it's very nice that we have the ability to come here and play this game. At least in a format that's more focused on the game itself. Yeah. Okay. Like I'm genuinely enjoying this. It just like I'm happy it's its own separate game too. I think this is a preferred way. If I had to have the chapter, if I had to have a chapter dedicated to like Aelita's origin story and like everything going on, I appreciate this approach rather than what we ended up getting. Granted, in the confines of that story, if you don't play this game, it feels off, I would say. Like it feels really off with how that arc almost feels like it focuses a little too much on Melia and as opposed to Aelita. But this one works if you play if it works if you play this, because this gives you what you're expecting, you know, Aelita's origins, which is what I personally wanted out of all of this. That's the last Pokemon for this arc, so we're good here. Let's get the dynamite. We got the capsule. Let me just save it, and yep. All right, that should be enough. Let's head back. So we're gonna finish up the scene, and we're gonna with this will be the end of today's part, and then I will try, no promises, but I will try and finish up the rest of the game in the next episode. But it may end up being a 3-parter for this mini arc or mini story. There are all the charges. All the charges have been set. Taelia? Oh, I'm sorry. I was just thinking about something. On second thought, maybe we should leave this cliff alone. Huh? Why? I thought this place is where we're going to build our home. No, I know, but the thing is, I don't really know how to explain it, but I can feel something moving underneath this rock. You can feel it? It was only for a second, and it was probably just my imagination, but Taelia, everything will be fine. Just trust me. No, you're right. I need to stop worrying. Okay, I'm going to light the charges, but not before you take cover. Right. Okay, Vulpix, light the flame. Alright, let's get out of here, Lucario. Okay. Wow, that might have been just enough. Awesome. That rock went pretty deep into the ground though, yeah? Left this huge crater in the ground that's gonna be a pain to fill. Yeah, that's gonna suck. Yeah, it was yeah. Taelia. What was that? Whoa. That's a black Nihilego. What? What is that thing? I've never seen this thing before. No. Not again, no. What? It doesn't matter. I have to deal with this now. Lucario, let's go. So were Ultra Beast what caused Storm 9? Thing's level 50 by the way. Do I have to beat this thing? That's not good. Do I have any way to slow it down? Espeon might not be fast enough. Do I actually have to win this fight? Because this thing... I probably do, don't I? Holy crap. If I do, this is gonna suck. It's also Nihiligo's a poison type, so you can't even like try and toxic stall it. I'm really hoping I don't have to win this fight. Especially with how good its coverage dropping are. Guess we'll find out. Yep. I paid the Ultra Beast Pokemon. It took me down with no problem at all. Alright, cool, I don't have to. No, stay away from me. Stay away. Taelia, I won't let you. I won't let you take me again. Not again. Not again, not again, not again, not again, not again, not again, not again. Not again. What the? Ugh. What happened? Lucario. It's gonna be okay, buddy. I have medicine, see? Everything's gonna be just fine. Hang in there. Thank you. Lucario, did you just... What happened? I heard Taelia scream. Huh? We were attacked by this jellyfish thing. I don't know how to describe it. I'm not even sure what the thing was. A Pokemon. Did you just say jellyfish? Yes, it was out of poison and rocks. It was weird. Nihiligo. Where's Taelia? She must still be on top of that hill. She screamed and there was this blinding light that knocked Lucario and I off the hill. Come, Kenneth. We must see to it that she's okay. Right, return for now, Lucario. Let's go. Taelia, are you okay? Speak to me. Taelia, can you hear us, please? Ugh. Kenneth, Stella. Oh, thank God. You know you gave us a heart attack, and I have. What was that bright light? Where did Nihiligo go? I see. And a bright light, you say? Everything is clear. Am I thoroughly tired of, I'm thoroughly tired of this. All of this. Tired of what? Stella, you have the amulet, correct? Of course, I always carry it with me. Good. I believe it's time we use that amulet. I understand. Do you have a place in mind? Yes, of course. There's just a small secluded piece of land just south of the house. I want to use it there. Understand, Stella? Yes, I do. Kenneth, you come too. I need your help. Okay, got it. Alright, I'm going to actually end the episode here. I think this is a fine place to end it after everything that's happened. If you guys are enjoying the playthrough, as always, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Have a good one, See you tomorrow.